So we'll be starting with the toolbox. This contains basic tools that you would use when carrying out your CCTV installation. Thank you. So we have, before we go on, please follow us on our different social media platforms. That's why this is here.
You can pause the video to see it.
Let's continue. So these are various basic tools that you would need. This is the hammer,
The plier.
you have screwdriver. This is the star and flash screwdriver. So it depends on what you have. Most times it's better for you to have different screwdriver heads, big size and small size ones, because some of the screws are smaller and some of the screws are bigger. So for you to have easy installation.
Our fancy tester.
Yeah. Then you still need the tape when you're carrying out measurements of where you want to put the camera and or doing your site survey. That's what this is used for. This is the NVR, network video recorder. See how big it is. This is from this is a company, Hikvision. So you probably see them a lot in this CCTV section. Then this is the front. So I'm explaining what's going on here. This first one is showing you the power, like if it's on and off, you get a signal through this first one. Then this second one is showing you the storage, based on if there's a storage device connected. This last one here, this is network sign. This is for showing you that the network is connected or is not connected. Then this here is for connecting your peripheral devices like your mouse, the keyboard. There's one in the front, there's one at the back. So this is what the back looks like. This is actually very massive. This is what the back looks like. Yes, take that in. So it has a switch here. So apart from plugging it to the socket, you still need your power switch here. It has your power input here, which is 12 volts DC. So you should have your adapter that will convert your 230 volts from your socket to this 12 volts DC. You have your LAN cable, which connects this LAN cable to your router. Then from your router, you can connect your switch. Because in this NVR, when we get to the DVR, you understand what I'm trying to say now. This NVR, there are no channels for video input here, because you're going to connect your IP cameras or your digital wired cameras with Ethernet cables to your switches, and then your switches to your router and to this LAN. So you create that whole network. That's why we are saying NVRs are deeper for you to get into, because you create a whole network that you'll be using and set up all the IP addresses for each of the cameras, and then for your switches and the MAC address for your switches, so that you don't have any issues like network jamming and the rest of them. So we still have the HDMI, we have the VGA, but you should know that HDMI is better than VGA, because VGA will only take in video inputs to your monitors. But then especially for those cameras that have built-in mics, it's better you use the HDMIs, so that this will carry the video as well as the audio part from the cameras. You have an extra port for a peripheral device, so you can plug your mouse in front, plug the keyboard at the back, so in case you want to type the IP address or type something, you can use that port in. This is the audio in and the audio out. This section is just for your external devices, external peripheral devices, like your maybe you have this external mic you want to put
And an external speaker.
You use this section. So that's it. So entering into the DVR, this is a 16 channel DVR. How you would know it's 16 channel, when you look at the model number here. I hope you can see this. When you look at the model number, after this 72, this 72 is telling you the series. See, 7200 series. So 72, after the 72 is 16, that is 16. This 16 here means 16 channels for this DVR. I'll explain better what I mean by 16 channels. And then another vital information you should look out for on the body of this DVR is this place where it says up to 1080p. 1080p is also it's also the same as 2MP. So just know that this DVR can take the maximum resolution of cameras of 2MP. So if you connect a 5MP camera to this DVR, it will give you that 5MP output resolution. It will still give you like a 2MP. You should not even connect it, because it will be like wasting money. So it's best to know that, okay, if you're connecting analog cameras that are up to 5 MP, you're looking for a DVR that can support up to 5 MP. Either you're seeing 5 MP or you see 3K. 3K means the same thing as 5 MP. So you should take note of that. So I just brought it out from the carton. This is the DVR. Okay, let's take this part off. This is the DVR, what it looks like. The DVR, this is what it looks like. So because it has a LAN cable here, that's why it also has a sign for that in front. So this is for the power, this is for your storage, like we said. This is for the network, showing you that network is connected. So at the back of this one, this is actually a 4-channel DVR. It's not that one. That one I just showed you from the carton to explain something. This is a 4-channel DVR. In this case now you have 4 inputs. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use your coaxial cables with your BNCs and connect it. I think I should just show you what the BNC looks like. This is BNC. This is what the BNC looks like. So you connect your coaxial cable from this end, and from this other end you plug it into this part of the DVR. And so for those cameras that have built-in mics, that is audio cameras, this video in takes in the video and the audio and takes it to the DVR, and so you can have access to that. Then you still have your other things like in the NVR. This is part for the USB if you're connecting the mouse, connecting keyboard, the LAN cable, and this is the DC power inputs, VGA, HDMI, all that, and these other external devices like we talked about earlier. So in this one now, this is what I mean by channels. In this case, we have 4 channels. So we have 4 spaces that you can connect 4 analog CCTV cameras. So if your CCTV design for a system is contains 5 cameras, you can't use this one. You have to get 4. You have to get the higher one. You have 4 channels. You have 8 channels. You have 16 channels. You have 32 channels. So if you're working with 5 cameras, so you have to go for 8-channel DVR. If you're working with 11 cameras, you have to go for the 16-channel DVRs to accommodate for those other ones. It's not going to be a waste of money, because in case of a future needs that you want to expand or something, it will come into play. So that's all for DVR. So this here is what we call the power supply, CCTV power supply, or switch mode power supply, SMPS. So from the carton, once you buy the carton, you can look here. This is an info. So from this info you can tell how many channel this is, because the power supply, the DVRs, this also come with channels: 4 channels, 8 channels, 16 channels, 32 channels. So for this one now, this D4, when you look at this model number, this ending here D4, it means that it's a 4-channel SMPS. So this can take up to 4 cameras, the power supply, because remember that for the analog system, you need the power cable and you need the signal cable, right? So the signal cables are going to the DVRs and the power cables are going to this SMPS. I'm just going to open it to show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. This is the cord. Connect this side to your socket, and then this side to here, and then you take in the power of the first camera, you plug it here, second camera, third camera, fourth camera. So yes, that's it. Usually it is see it here, positive, negative, positive, negative. So this is the left one is for the positive, right one is for the negative. So that's what you look out for. Also, you have a switch here for, I don't know if you can see it, extra long, and normal. So that has to do with the distance. If the distance between your camera and this power supply is extremely long, like 20 meters long, you set it in extra long, so it will be able to avoid all those loss in voltage and loss due to impedance and the rest. So that's all for power power supply. This is a 4-channel power supply. You have the one of 8 channels, of 16 channels, and so on. So that's it. So this now is the power cable. I've been saying power cable since. This is the power cable. You connect this side. We'll show you later in this video. You connect this side to the camera. Then connect this side now. Either you connect it directly if you're using only one camera, or if you're using more than one camera, like up to 3 analog CCTV cameras, you can use the SMPS that we just talked about here. So you connect, this red is positive, black is negative, and the left is positive, right is negative. So you just connect the red to the left side and the black to the right side. But many cases your distance is far away from this, so you can find a power cable, connect it to this cable here, and connect the other end to this cable, so you can run your power cable according to the distance it is from your SMPS to your camera. So this here again is the power cable for analog cameras. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be continuing. This time we're showing you the different cameras and explanation. So I'll just start from this one. So this is your Hikvision 24/7 color camera. What that simply means is that it will give you a colored footage day and night, 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days. That is always clear, always colored. I mean, then other things here, you have HD, you have color, that's 24/7, you have IP67. So this is actually weatherproof. Yeah, so you can actually hang this outside. That's why I said bullet cameras are mainly used for outside, but they can be used for indoors, and these dome cameras are mainly used for indoors, but they can be used outdoors. So yeah, forget this. So for this side we have 1080p, which means 2MP. We have what else is there? The model number 12 volts. That's, you're going to use 12 volts DC to power this on. That is practically all that is on the body for this one. So just show you briefly what this looks like inside. This is the camera. This is how it looks like. So this is where you plug the power cable to, and this is where you plug the signal cable to. There's something else that is here. This is just to change the video output, the mode of video output. So that's where you press this button. So there are 4 modes: HD TVI, HD CBI, AHD, and CBS. Yeah, CVBS. I talked about it during the class. You can go back and check on that. So that's that. What else you see in the carton? Templates, screws, whatever. What else that you would need? Okay, continuing. We still have other ones. So this is a Turbo HD audio camera. What that means is that Turbo HD is giving you extra clarity in your video footages, because analog cameras are beginning to innovate. They are getting better. So this is one of the ways that they're showing you. Turbo HD is the footage you're going to get is going to be way much clearer. And this is an audio camera, so it has a built-in mic. You can already see it from the features there. Built-in mic, HD video output, HD TVI technology, EXIR. So this EXIR means extreme infrared. That is IR. Let me show you something here. Here you would see IR distance. IR distance refers to the maximum distance that the camera can illuminate objects in its way and then produce a brighter footage. So even if it's in the night and the place is dark, this camera can still send out infrared rays to brighten up objects that are within 20 meters for this particular camera. Yet, so this EXIR now improves on this IR distance, so bringing out more light. So this camera is going to produce a clearer and brighter image even in the night, and this is 5MP. This here is almost the same thing as this one, but this is just a Turbo HD. This is not an audio camera, so it doesn't have a built-in mic. You can even see it in the features here. There's no built-in mic there. and the same thing here, 2MP. And what you see here is DNR/D-WDR. DNR there means noise reduction, digital noise reduction. The DNR, which means digital noise reduction, means this refers to that technology in this camera now that will help to reduce the noise in any video signal, especially in low light situations. Then this is DWDR, which means digital wide dynamic range. Yes, refers to that technology. It works hand in hand with this DNR. That's why I just saw that slash. It works hand in hand. So this is also improving, reducing noise and improving low lights footages. Makes the video to still be very bright in low light, and also works with high. This one is special for high contrasting videos. That is, if you have that video where one part is very bright and one part is very dark, it still tries to balance the whole footage and gives you a clearer image. Next one is this is a bullet camera, Turbo HD. You know what Turbo HD already means. It is a sharper analog camera. This is 720p. What else can you see? You can already see IR distance 20 meters. Then IP66, talking about it has weather, because it's going to be an outdoor use camera, so it has weather benefits. Is weatherproof, and they added all those things inside. You can also see this umbrella sign telling you that it has weather properties to prevent harsh weather and the rest of them. What else do you need? Then these locks that you're seeing here, 0.01 locks, is just telling you that is the measurement of light that will be given out within these 20 meters for clearer footage in the dark. So that's for this one. Let me show you how it looks like. This is a bullet camera. See, shaped like a bullet, is protruding out, and once you connect it with the mount at this side, protruding out. So this here still has the power cable and the signal cable. That's all for this guy. The same kind of thing here, but this one now is audio, so it has a built-in mic, as seen here, as a built-in mic. Bullet cameras, all bullet cameras would always have this IP67 rating, IP67 or IP66. Always have it to just show you like you can use it for outside, and your rain or harsh sunlight won't affect the cameras. This is particularly a 1080p, 2MP. Then what else? White light, IR. This one has IR distance of 25 meters, so it's 5 meters more than this other one that we saw here. This is 2MP. I mean, sorry about that. Smart hybrid light is that it's just combining your normal daylight with the camera's IR, which is infrared lights. I mean, to brighten up whatever is within that IR distance. That is just what it means by smart hybrid lights. So once you see smart hybrid lights, just as how you'd also see smart hybrid lights in this indoor camera, smart hybrid lights, this also has all that. See, digital WDR, like we talked about, wide dynamic range, just give you more light, just brighten up that footage, so to still be good for you, for your eyes and all that. So IR is 20 meters, white light is 20 meters. It's still giving out more light, so you can brighten up whatever is in that area, and no matter how dark it is, you can still get a clear image. But this is 2MP. If you have something like 5MP, it will be way sharper than this because of a higher resolution. So that's that. And then the last one for the cameras is this color VU, which also gives you your color 24/7 output. The difference between this color VU and this other 24/7 color we talked about is their resolution. This one is 1080p, which is 2MP, while this one here is 3K. Earlier I told you that 3K means 5MP, so this is a 5MP indoor camera. Yes, and so I think what you should look out for when if you want to use this camera, these dome cameras, if you want to use it outdoors, what you should look out for is if it has weather properties, if it has IP67 or IP66, and to be suitable for you to use it outside, so you know that rain or harsh sun and harsh weather won't actually affect your camera. Yeah, that's why bullet cameras, all of them have that. All of them have all those IP66 weatherproof. So that would be the end for the cameras.
Hello guys, talking about the BNC connector. This is the BNC. Full meaning for BNC is actually bayonet nil concealment connector. That's what it is. And then as you can see here, this is the BNC connector. This is also one that's already been connected. We'll show you more on the practical section, but as you can see in the BNC connector, it's actually connected to the coaxial cable via this nuts here, this bolt. So you can see this bolt here is connecting it. We'll show you more on the practical section, but as you can see, it's connected to the BNC like this. Then you can cover the BNC up like this once you are done with your connection. So on the coaxial cable, I'd like to show you with my plier here to show you a bit on the coaxial cable. So you can see this part on the outside. It's also used when connecting to the BNC connector. You'll see that more on the practical section. But then this is the coating, and then there's also a plastic coating. Let me show you. There's a plastic coating. As you can see, the plastic coating, if you take off this part of the plastic coating with a blade here, you find that is actually a wire inside. So you can see there's a wire inside. When you take that off, that wire is what is going to get connected. Remember, in this place I showed you, that wire is what is going to get connected. That wire is what's going to get connected by these bolts here. Okay, that's it on the coaxial cable. Hello guys, continuing on the Ethernet cable. This is actually the Ethernet cable, Cat6 to be precise. It's actually an international standard for arrangement of this cable. You can look that up yourself as an assignment. And then this guy also gets connected to this one via that tool that's used to connect the two of them. So once this is connected, you have your Wi-Fi, your router, sorry, like this is our SpectraNet router now. To show you the inside of the router, it has the battery and everything. And then once you are done with your connection, connecting these plastic parts, these plastic bits to this coaxial, to this cable RJ45. Hello guys, talking more about this coaxial cable. This is your coaxial cable, Cat6 to be precise. So you can see here, this is our Cat6 coaxial cable. This is our RJ45, this plastic here, RJ45. These two guys are connected together via a tool, and there's also an international standard for connecting these two things. You can look that up yourself as an assignment. And we have this guy that we use to clip it. More on that in the practical section. Use that to clip it. And then we have our Wi-Fi router here, SpectraNet Wi-Fi router. You can see this is the back, the battery and everything. So once these two guys have been connected, you can connect this guy into this place. That is where you have your cable connection with your RJ45 and your coaxial cable connected. This is your power, this is your USB and all that. So that's all for the router and the coaxial cable. So on the wireless cameras, we have this our Ytech V80 Pro. Our Ytech V80 Pro, as you can see, it's a smart camera. Ytech V80 Pro smart camera comes with cloud storage, real-time monitoring, human speech detection, 2 audio actually. So unlike our conventional wireless analog camera, this guy is actually wireless. This is the mount where you mount it. You can mount this guy in a position of your choice, and then this guy works wirelessly. It comes with a charger head, then you can charge it. This is the charging port. You charge this camera and you set it up and it starts working. That's how it works. And once you do your mobile configuration, you can monitor everything as this camera is watching to your phone app and everything, stuff like that. And you also have, this is your way audio. This is where your audio goes in from. This is where your audio goes in from. Like you have said, it has two-way audio. That means you can respond to someone that is where this camera is. Two-way audio simply means the audio goes back and forth. Communications can be established. That's what this is for. So for our trunking, As you can see here, there's a trunking pipe set up here. These trunking pipes can be placed where you want in a position of your choice. You can pass your cables behind these trunkings for a very neat installation. You can use your trunkings, and for places where they don't want their trunkings outside, if it's possible, you can also embed them into the walls and all that for protection and all that. So you can use your plastic trunking for neat installation and well arranged wires.